We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. The Giants find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Mac Borowski will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Kurowski backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 4, Jed Lowry.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and standing in as the third baseman, Jed Lowry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Michael Waka gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Now at the plate, Greg Kodosky. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, come and try to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. A ball that's carrying. And no one will track it down. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Pat Sikorsky, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 31 RBIs. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
In now, Ross Edwards, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Pitch on the way. Behind 0-2 now.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Waka gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still no score. So here's Pete Alonso. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
2-2.
2 strikes.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So striding forward now, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped up. Kurowski is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, J.D. Davis.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here it comes, 1-0.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Next up from New York, Wilson Ramos. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Again, he sends it out of play. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. Alonso blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Barrett Barnes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open.
The 2-0 pitch.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And that's finally over for a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Ramos at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
He's set. The 3-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 Mets. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rick Kurowski. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Fouled away. Chopped up the line to first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he pops it up. Lowry has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Here's another 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So in now for San Francisco, Bill Polk, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Set to deliver the 0-1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Count is 1-2 now. Ball two.
Ball two.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. And this is strike three called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
At the plate, John Borkowski, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants down in order. They trail this one 1-0. So here now is the pitcher, Michael Wacha. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Michael Wacha.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0 home.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's low.
Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Now the 1-0. Strike called. Now the throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get the full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
Two and one.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And it's fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
In the air to right center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down quickly, but they're on top 1-0. Next to bat for the Giants, Matt Zeminski, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Digging in, Nick Pierzynski, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Stepping in now, Mac Borowski. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Waka steps into his windup. 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Goodness, 0-2 now. Line to the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1.
Ball that's outside. Ball, that pitch is out.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that. Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kodowski arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Up next to the bat, the left fielder,
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Wilson Ramos. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Here's the 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. One and one. Here it is. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Popped him up. Kurowski is under it. And that retires the side. 2 left for the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. At the plate, Greg Kodosky back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Nope.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Kodosky is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Settling in now, Pat Sikorsky. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Grounded down the third baseline. 1 out, nobody on. Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Ross Edwards.
Digging in, Ross Edwards. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Soft liner to the left side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Barrett Barnes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And this is popped up. Back behind second. Sikorsky is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Mets, the pitcher, Michael Walker.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Michael Walker, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here it comes. And that's taken high and outside for ball one.
Count 1-0.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Polk is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Ahmed Rosario. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi.
Third baseman.
First pitch on its way. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So now to the plate, Bill Polk, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Giants, the catcher, John Gorkowski.
Stepping into the box, John Borkowski. Waka's ready. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. It remains 1-0. Mike Edwards takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Giants, number 72, Mike Edwards.
Here's Jed Lowry now.
Leading off for the Mets, the third baseman, number 4, Jed Lowry.
He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit at third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
So here's Jeff McNeil. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the 2-0. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
None out, runners at first and second. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Michael Conforto will be next. Back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and up next the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
1-0.
Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Conforto hits a little over the 270 mark. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now it's 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Gets the sign, the 2-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
The 2-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Mets strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. At the plate, Matt Zeminski comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Nick Pierzynski. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
The 1-2. In the dirt here. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now back, the pitcher,
Glenn Bacon will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece. Throw won't get him.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box now, Greg Kodowski. He swings and grounds it to short, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Steal!
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not going to get him as he swipes second. Still only 1 out in the inning. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Ready once again, Ross Edwards. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
0-1 the count. Waka steps into his windup. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. Giants out in front here, 3-1. Jerry Staples is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 81, Jerry Staples.
So stepping in, J.D. Davis, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Ready with the 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2, good changeup with some depth.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, B-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
He's set and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Polk is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the pitcher, Michael Walker.
Robinson Cano will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the Mets, number 24, Robinson Cano.
And here is strike one called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pierzynski is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets leave one. They still trail it here 3-1. Robert Gesellman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Robert Gesellman.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Rick Kurowski. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. The pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Standing in now, Bill Polk. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Gesellman is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, one man out. Breaking ball misses the corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, John Borkowski.
So coming to the plate, John Borkowski. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. Two out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. Phil Wright has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 22, Phil Wright.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Pierzynski moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 4, Jed Lowry.
Next for the Mets, Jed Lowry. First offering on its way. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Zeminski. He singled his last time up.
The shortstop, Matt Zeminski.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1.
Hey, 2.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate now, Nick Pierzynski, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Wilson is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And he lays off for ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-1.
Hey! The count is 1-2.
One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
David Harrison will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Harrison.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. The numbers, 282 to start play, 5 homers, and 17 RBIs. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Giants down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Daniel Zagorski takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Daniel Zagorski.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Here's the 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Up next to the net, the left fielder, J.D. Davis.
Stepping in now, J.D. Davis, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. is a fastball that misses.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Two balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. All even now, 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Holt is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Digging in, Wilson Ramos, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy too.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The San Francisco Giants claim the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Mike Edwards wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Daniel Zagorski earns the save out of the bullpen, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and they left no runners on base. For the Mets, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.